Well, everybody, Kuso6rande is just about to start, and I really am excited for what we've got today, so let's do a little transition. I hope you like my sound effects. Absolutely practiced. They're not scrub sound effects, okay? They're real, and they're coming straight from my mouth. I could do some other good ones, like, how about this? Good duck sound. Yeah, you like that? There's my duck for you, okay? I can also do butt impressions, but we'll go ahead and skip that. And instead, jump to the GM reveal. Oh, everybody, please welcome on in. Oh, honk. 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 What? Justin's asking what a butt impression is like. I'm not going to... It's like this. Yeah, it's a butt impression. Yeah, okay, Justin was a little bit confused. Let's go ahead and reveal our GM. Welcome to... I did take my ADHD meds earlier, but I'm just having a lot of fun. Hedge Maze! Can I do a bow impression? Always.
Hey!
Hedge Maze, hello!
How's it going?
Gosh. It's going so great. How are you?
I'm doing good today.
I always love when you're here.
Oh yeah, we got a fun one today too.
Yeah. Fun. Here's the deal. We didn't mention the game yesterday, but we mentioned the franchise.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you were listening and you thought, I'm gonna go ahead and give this out.
No, but I did think about the fact that I had this on my list. You know, this is actually the third game that I offered them today. I got 2 vetoes.
Yeah, and then finally non-veto, which is probably good because your nuke was coming after this one.
Oh yeah, it was. But I'll hang on to that one for later. I won't type in the nuclear codes yet.
Everybody, just recall we had a discussion about puns yesterday, and that the title of this game is in fact a pun, and I was angry because it took me like 15 years to figure that out. And our game for today is... Hedge Maze?
It's Chicken Run for Game Boy Color.
It's Chicken Run, not Hedge Maze.
Nope.
Yeah. Although that would be a fun game if there was just a game called Hedge Maze and it was about your hedge maze, run around.
Yeah, a lot of games have hedge mazes in them.
How? Being a controllable hedge maze? That would be so weird. Chicken Run.
Played something like that on Itch.io.
You don't see the pun 3 hams? Okay. At the very least, it's wordplay because Chicken Run is a place where the chickens live in the UK. It's just like London, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that today.
Yeah, essentially it's a chicken pen. And then Chicken Run, they're running from the law. Yeah. So at the very... Like, you could call it wordplay. I'd almost say double entendre, except that it's like... the cleanest double entendre that ever existed. In fact, there's nothing to entendre with it.
I guess.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty much all I've got. Oh, yeah. So I saw some descriptions of what this game is like.
Yeah, so do people like Metal Gear games? Because we got Metal Gear Chicken today.
Metal Gear Chicken, everybody. Get your exclamation points ready if you have any of those.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have those.
Wait, do they actually appear?
I
hope
so.
so.
I don't remember. But yeah, this is fun. I was gonna say, I wasn't really gonna give this one out because I think it's a little nice, but it's a 5-point match, so between this and my nuke, they can get this one today.
You know what? honestly, the way that the tournament works, 4 people are going to be playing a game and trying to make as much progress as possible. We don't have to have the worst game every single time. In fact, a lot of the times I like to give out games that I think are flawed, but good to some degree. Of course, other people are very much willing to disagree with me.
Yeah.
Considering the number of people who have rage quit because of games that I gave out, but I never rage quit because of my games. So you shouldn't either, people.
Yeah, the game that I offered second was one that my fiance was very angry about, and she played it for 2 hours for some reason, even though she definitely didn't need to. So they're avoiding that game.
See, that's the weird thing about some of these games, is that you can hate them, but there's something that just keeps drawing you in. You're like, I have to figure out the method behind the madness. I don't know why, for example, this snowboarding game that I'm playing, you, like, have the weirdest turn controls that have ever existed, and up is right, and down is down, and right is left, and down left is speed up, and up does nothing. Like, that makes no sense at all. But there was a game that did that yesterday, and some people were like, this was actually kind of fun. I'm like, how? The controls are the biggest nightmare, but it's the mystery of how the controls work, It's like a good Sherlock Holmes story, That's what Kuso6rande is.
Yeah, it's always funny which games click with players for some reason, even if they hate them, like they just click with certain games.
Yeah. Well, then again, what could we have expected from the Neo Geo Pocket Color?
It's always good to see a new console, too, in this.
I just can't
I don't think we'd had one before.
I've never heard of that. I didn't know it existed, but it did.
Yeah, it's like I was playing games at that point in time. I don't remember that console ever existing, but there it is.
You know what I forgot to do? I captured the same stream on 4 different... Oh my gosh.
Oops.
Okay, it's okay. I'll fix it, everybody. We still have 3 minutes before the scheduled match, We're good.
Yeah. I hope everyone likes sounds, because this game's music is out of control.
Wow. Yeah, I'm very ready for all the sounds. You're not hearing them yet, but don't worry, you will hear them in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the players were like, I'm going to turn off the game until 2 o'clock because I don't want to listen to this. Well, too bad. Now they're getting an hour of this.
Yeah, 1 full hour of all of the joy you didn't know you needed.
I mean, I've given out games with worse sound. I have other games with worse sound. I think this is... I kind of like it. It's just that it's out of control. Like, it's just way too many notes.
Is it as good as the Journey sound? Because Journey Escape, I can genuinely listen to that, like, probably all day long, and I'd still be happy.
I think this is pretty good. It's just there's just a lot of notes. Way more notes than Journey Escape had.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody, I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. I've been having a lot of fun. I got to go to a little bit of the local fair yesterday, although I still am trying not to support too many things due to, well, there's a pandemic, if people didn't know.
Yeah.
Due to that, but Justin really wanted me to go.
So how was the fair?
Well, I bought some ceramic bowls and got some Brazilian food. So it was good.
Okay, nice.
Good. Justin bought some art. That's the thing, though. It's like, a lot of the artists make a whole lot of their money on these yearly events, and it got canceled last year, and, they're here this year. I'm vaccinated. I know not everybody showing up is, but I am, so, I don't know. I don't want to think about the moral quandaries right now. I've already thought about that too much.
Yeah, like, it's good to support these, the local artisans and stuff, because they need it too. There's actually a street fair going outside my window right now. and I thought maybe we would hear it, but we don't, because I have the window closed. And it's probably going to be quieter today than usual, because you won't get the ambulance sirens.
No
but I gotta go check out the
ambulances?
street.
How is this a real stream if we don't get any ambulances, you know?
Yeah, I know. Is it really a game that I'm GMing without constant sirens? But yeah, I'll have to go check out the street fair after Kuso.
Okay, I actually have things captured this time. Gosh.
Nice.
I think. Let me check just to make sure. 1 or 2 last changes. Do-do-do-do. I really like the music that I'm hearing on my game right now. Or it's not the stream's music, it's my music, and it's good stuff.
Well, enjoy it while you have it.
Uh-oh. Okay, just so everybody knows, I had to capture a black screen for all of the players, so if things end up not looking good after, blame them, don't blame me. Okay, let me hear this music. Let's see what this is. Okay.
Lots of beeps and boops.
Yeah, like, it definitely sounds like Ocean / developed in Europe, is what I would say. Just because they tended to use a lot of the Commodore 64 style and strategies. They knew how to make good Commodore 64 music. Why not keep some of the same strategies? And yeah, that's what we've got.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody needs to select hard difficulty, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not getting easy here.
Oh my gosh, I always do this. Okay, I'll fix the names, people. I'll fix them. Welcome to my life. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, everybody. It's okay. It's okay because I've got this fixed. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Phantasmamas. Okay, also, yeah, Kate is asking a question that may help a little bit when it comes to tracking. Apparently there's a different sound effect if they choose a different difficulty. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to tell besides looking at their difficulty screen or...
Everybody, I need you to get all of your chicken / running emotes.
Oh yeah, and eggs. We can always do eggs again. Anything involving barnyards, probably.
Best of luck, players!
Anything involving Metal Gear.
Yes, Metal Gear sneaking, bongo running. That is a good emo. Yeah, look at him go. Look at him go. Okay,
yeah, it's running.
Are getting started in just a second. Actually, there may be a difference in the amount of time they have for the stage. And here we go, Metal Gear Chicken time. Now, the thing is, some of the players are actually reading the intro text, which may help them. Some of the other players are not.
Oh yeah, they should read it.
Well, I mean, odds are, during the control test, they may have read the text at the very beginning to see what was going on. And that's completely fine to do during the control test, I feel. But yeah,
I
this is
definitely
gonna
recommend reading it for future levels, though.
Yeah, They give pretty good hints, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's Game Boy Color, so maybe you can figure things out, but I recommend it.
This music is out of control.
It's out of control. It's out of control. Like, I
love
like it.
this.
It is
I
completely out of
love
control.
this.
Yeah.
Although it sounds like Heart and Soul a little bit.
A little bit,
Heart
yeah.
and soul, you gave your love to her, lost control. Da 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 da, truly, that magic kiss you stole. Yeah. All through my heart and soul. Yeah, this is definitely not sneaking music, as chat is noting. So, what are you trying to do? Why did True Anani Man just absorb a chicken into the other chicken? What is happening?
So, you are every level, you're trying to get the chickens to... You're Ginger, who's like the orange chicken. You're trying to get the other chickens to follow you to the exit while avoiding the dogs and the searchlights and the farmers and whatever to escape.
Okay.
So you're making it. So you're supposed to make a trail of seed for them to follow, and avoid all the things that are gonna catch you. Yeah, people are saying it's like Lemmings. Yeah, it's like that too. It's just funnier to say it's Metal Gear Chicken. So the prediction. Okay, I should start a prediction.
Yes, start a prediction, everybody. We try to predict who is going to take the victory. Somebody on the left or somebody on the right. If you want to use your channel points, you may do so. The prediction is running in chat right now. Oh my gosh, you have to keep the medals safe. This is a spoon. You can use
That's
it
the password.
to dig through soft dirt. Lead the hens to the tunnel, and they'll go through. Well, I hope so. Oh, that's right. This character has a Scottish accent in the movie. I'm not
you'd
trying
hope
that.
that they would go through? No.
They don't.
You'd hope that they would follow you through the tunnel, but will they? So the problem with this game... So the reason why I don't think this is that bad is the game is bad in ways it intends to be. Like, this game is perfectly functional. But it is... The AI is bad. Like,
But it's supposed to be bad.
yes. So the AI for the enemies is amazing. But the AI for your other hens that you're supposed to help rescue is terrible. And that's on purpose, but it's frustrating.
Well, I mean,
That's why we're here.
anybody who's seen the movie would know that the chickens are not exactly the brightest egg of the bunch. You don't have a bunch of eggs. You have, like, a basket of eggs. Not the brightest... Why would it be bright? I don't even care. Like, all eggs are the same. They all taste great.
I mean, we had a gold egg in the other game I gave out. That was pretty bright.
You mean egg?
Yeah, egg.
There
I'm
are
here
a
to
lot
bring
of
all the
different
egg-themed
eggs, yeah.
games.
Not the sharpest egg. You don't want sharp eggs. You have to eat them. Fin
If
de
you
la
crack open a sharp egg, it's probably fine.
¿Quieres inventar Captain Nuevo? Yeah, I want to invent the new start.
Yeah, at least this is easy to track, because you can see what level they are on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, that is so nice. Wow, how did you make this... How did you give out a game that actually is very easy for us to track?
Be nice today.
Okay, so... This is Metal Gear Chicken, except that while you are worried about getting caught, what about the other chickens? Can they get caught if they go into the spotlight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and do you immediately lose if one gets caught, or like what happens?
Yes. I think so. Oh, if you see that, I haven't played this in a while because I tested a bunch of Game Boy Color games like a while ago. But yeah, if you see the farmer in the bottom right, like you can see he's like right now he's not paying attention. But if he looks like he's looking around frantically, then he's like more on alert.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters, one of the main villains. Essentially the villain's henchman, comedic relief, he's the guy who gets beat up all the time because it's funny. And He's also the suspicious one, like, the chickens are talking. The chickens are planning something.
And they are.
Yeah. Nightbot, are you refusing to connect to remote server? Oh, you butt. Okay. Well, the person who did the music for this, by the way, Alistair Brimble, I'll have to look. You were going to say something. What do I see?
The cardboard boxes?
Yeah.
You can put them on the dog's head so it can't see you.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Well, I guess not on its head, but like in front of it. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got Kess and Chu walking around under the box. You can do that too. Full Gear game, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Try putting it in front of the dog. Yep, there we go. Oh, the searchlights. I maybe should have put a flashing warning. The searchlights get worse.
Okay, everybody, at least you know now there will be more flashing coming up. So feel free, if a mod can put in the title that we have that, feel free to do so. But so you are aware, there may be some flashing. It might not be too bad. It might be. We'll see. But yeah, the person who did the music for this actually did a lot of music conversions, specifically converting to portable consoles. Essentially, we've got the Doom. The person who did the Doom transfer, I think, over to the GBA. Let me just check to make sure. Maybe. Hard to say. Oh my gosh, especially when credits on different things are limited. But yeah, I see he did the conversion of music over to Alien Hominid on Game Boy Advance. We've got, of course, Chicken Run, Disney's 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. They did the music for that. The Flintstones, Burger Time in Bedrock, Road Rash 2? I didn't know there was a sequel. And, you know, a classic that everybody loves, Tubin.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, specifically the music on the Game Boy Color version.
That's great. A classic.
Yeah. I actually really like the music there because there are tons of different themes. I don't know if they're exactly the best themes, but for a handheld console, it's actually quite a bit. Quite a bit, yeah. Yeah, I love seeing all these cross... Wait. Oh, I see another game on their resume that everybody should raise their eyebrows for, because this person also did sound effects for Glover.
Of course. Oh, so by the way, these medals that Fowler is displaying on screen, those are your passwords. I told the players they can take a picture of that if they want to.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
In theory, they shouldn't need passwords because the game has infinite continues, except if you accidentally reset the game or don't press continue in time, then you have to start over, which happened to Wolf, who tested this for me. So I told them that they might want to take note of the passwords. This game is actually quite long. Like, it's the long play, I forgot how long it is, but it's over an hour.
That is awesome. What? The person who did the music for this did the music for The Lawnmower Man, which actually is somewhat rocking. Like, it doesn't have any memorable tunes, but they are all really... They have a good environment to them. I was watching a video about Lawnmower Man for Super Nintendo the other day, and he kept commenting about how much he loved the music. I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. So, yeah, thank you, Chicken Run person, for giving us the Lawnmower Man.
But yeah, as I said, I don't think this is bad music. I just think it's kind of out of control.
Yeah, it is. No, this is good music. It just doesn't feel right for a stealth game. But at the same time, it's a stealth game with chickens.
Yeah, it's kind of like the movie, though. The movie had this, like, peppy Great Escape kind of thing going on.
Yeah, have you seen the movie The Great Escape?
Yeah.
So good.
It is.
Yeah, absolute classic. Anybody who hasn't seen it, if there is a single movie that you should go and watch about World War II, that is probably one of them that you have to see at some point.
Oh yeah, so I checked the long play. It's 2 hours 48 minutes. So that's how long this game is. They will not beat it.
So this... I'm looking at the developer. It's Blitz Games Limited. They made other classics like Disney's The Little Mermaid 2.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, just saying that makes me feel sick in my stomach, okay? I dislike that. The various Fairly Odd Parents games, Barbie Horse Adventures games, Disney's Lilo and Stitch, Trouble in Paradise, Bratz the movie, the game,
Barbie Horse Adventures was special.
SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab, iCarly, The Biggest Loser, All-Star Karate, DreamWorks Puss in Boots. This is a pedigree.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
All
gosh.
classics there.
Like, I feel anxiety just looking at this screen of all the games that they made, because there's not a single one on this that I think would be really good. Maybe Sky Captain. I mean, yeah, we've got this. Action Man Destruction X. There's no way that something called Action Man is going to be good. Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge. Oh my gosh, I played the first reboot of Frogger, but that wasn't made by Blitz Games. This one can't be better. This can't, like,
So the players are doing pretty good. They're all on level 4 now.
Oh, apparently
yeah, we haven't really been talking about the
company...
gameplay, but sorry, go ahead.
In May 2007, apparently their Burger King game series won an award for the Content and Contact category for its advert gaming work.
Oh?
Yeah,
okay.
So, yeah, they're advert gaming. I don't even see Burger King here. That's okay. It exists somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Kessenchu is on to level 5. You gotta put mirrors in front of these magic eye cameras to divert them, and use wrenches to open up the vents.
Oh, it's like Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, now we're moving into a different area instead of the farm. Now we're in the pie factory, I think? Yeah.
Oh, I like
the
pie
music.
factory and the, like, this is one of the best sections of the movie, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know, I like pies. And I like chickens trying to survive, you know? If you don't survive, I get to eat you. My gosh.
Yeah, so I do think this is a fairly well-made game, but managing the AI is, fun. And figuring out what to do in these longer levels is something. So you have to manage your feed. You have to collect this bags of feed to make sure you have enough to... Yeah, okay, there we go. Kessenchu got caught.
I just love this. I love this game.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. How long is this game, by the way?
Oh yeah, I looked up the long play. It's 2 hours 49 minutes long.
That's kind of brutal. Like you get caught, you go in the pie. I don't want a pie with feathers in it. They should at least like skin the chicken, debone the chicken before putting it in the pie. Cook it. Actually, yeah, cook it. Okay.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the longer levels, you really have to manage your feed well. So in these levels, you may want to like kind of walk around, get a sense of what the shape of the level is and where the hazards are, and then like play it again to actually play it, because you may have to redo these. Cosmic the Dolphin says, are the mirrors magical? The Spanish translation calls them magical. I think the English one says that they're magic eye cameras. But I guess either way, you get the idea of what this is talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I said, if it's almost 3 hours long and this game doesn't have saves, you gotta take note of the passwords. If you're a kid playing this on a Game Boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta have a pen or pencil right along with you.
Yeah. And try and copy what those medals look like, because of course it's not just like letters or numbers or something.
This music is a lot of fun. Like, this is standard bass walking style music, you know, it's good. I'd say that for a game that essentially was shovelware, for a movie that, you know, is actually pretty good,
yeah,
we've seen a lot of really bad shovelware come out. This is kind of fun. It's not your typical platformer that you think would just get shoved out the door.
Yeah, like, a lot of thought went into this game. Yeah, as I said, like, it's bad sort of in the way that it intends to be. It's not really, like, poorly made or cheaply made.
Well,
I find it interesting, because I don't really know a game that looks exactly like this. Like I said, it's like Metal Gear Lemmings, but it's kind of its own thing.
I mean, you do have the senior producer for Gears Tactics who worked on this game, so, you know, this sort of is a tactical game. You gotta think about, how am I gonna get the chickens to the hole before they get made into a pie?
Yeah, and it becomes more and more of a puzzle as it goes. Like, you see that you have to keep managing your feed by going back and removing it once they're safely past that. You can make a big pile of feed if you want them to stay put while you go manage other things.
Yeah.
Amazing Toaster is trying to get this one hen to go away. Uh-oh.
Okay, there were a lot of people
off.
A lot of people who worked on this also worked on Glover. This is a little emotionally upsetting for me, because I've beaten Glover. Oh, I've beaten Glover. That was certainly an experience, okay? Like, highly recommended if you want to play, like, Nightmare Super Mario 64. That's what Glover is, okay?
Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure of playing Glover.
You know, everybody should at some point. That's how I feel about it. But then again, you know, everybody's going to work on some good games. Everybody's going to work on some bad games. What's cool is that one of the developers for this actually worked on some of the graphics for various Lion King ports. I don't think any of the good ports, but hey, you know. Well, no, the Game Gear ports looked okay. Yeah, that looked fine. So good for them. Like, the graphics for this game, yeah, the chickens aren't really recognizable, but I can recognize Miss Tweety. Yeah. She's there, and she's got that very grumpy face on, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
The chickens, I can recognize that they're chickens, and they look sort of like chickens from the movie. With that small amount of space, they did a reasonable job. Yeah.
Yeah, for Game Boy Color, I think the game works. Like, you can tell how to, like, nothing is unclear on the screen, really.
So I'll give them props for this game. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Has problems, but good job anyway.
Yeah, and I think this game gets, I'm not going to say better, but more understandable the longer you play it. Like, once you sort of figure out the game's logic and how the AI works, it gets more doable. But yeah, these are the levels where you will run out of time if you don't know how you want to manage this layout first. Oh yeah, you can only carry one item at a time, by the way. So you'll see people dropping the wrench to get the mirrors, or vice versa. Suburban Soccer 2 says, is there only one song in the whole game? Nope, it changes. We had a different one in the farm levels. We have a different one in this factory. There might be more after that? I don't really remember. It's been a while. I think we did.
I think so.
There's a lot of beeps and boops. Yeah, there we go. I like this one.
Okay. This is definitely a good change in the music. Yeah. So, right now, you know, we've got a few players on level 6. True, Anani Man, and Kessenchu. We've got Amazing Toaster and Un Fantasmamus on level 5. And I believe one person is going to be eliminated from this match, so it's actually really important that they manage to get through these later stages a little bit quicker. The thing is, like, I think that you'll have to factor in risk versus reward. Do you want to possibly get caught if you're rushing trying to figure out what is going on in these stages? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, like, from playing this, I think you want to make a run through where you're trying to figure out the layout first before you're really trying to waste your time on the whole final run, because unless you're, like, lucky, you probably won't make it in the first go.
On the final one?
So make sure you figure it out. Yeah, so make sure you figure out what you're gonna have to put where before you spend the whole whatever the amount of time it gives you on that. But yeah, like, I do expect that, I mean, because you can't full game over unless you're not paying attention, like, I don't think that, I mean, I do think that they'll sort of keep pace with each other pretty well, but these later levels are gonna start separating who's making good decisions and who's not.
Kessenchu, she's looking. She is angry. Miss Tweety, well, then again, your chicken keeps running into the laser.
Not very smart.
Oh my gosh, I love her face. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, after she gets angry enough, do you just lose?
Yeah, I shockingly don't have a manual for this, but yeah, like, with the farmer or Miss Tweety looking around is, like, how aware they are of you, I think. So if they fully catch you, then yeah, it's game over.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not totally sure how that's judged, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Try to escape again, yes. Do it. You gotta get out of the pie factory, okay? You know what? You know, all you have to do, put like close the holes. Chickens can't escape if there are no holes.
Well, I guess they didn't expect the chickens to be able to use a wrench.
Oh yeah, actually, Miss Tweety, she's kind of dumb. Or she doesn't believe in talking chickens. She doesn't believe that chickens can conspire. She believes chickens are just chickens.
Yeah. And to be fair, most of them are not that bright. But we're playing Ginger, and she's pretty bright.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. She was absolutely perfect. The voice actor who did Ginger, absolutely perfect for the role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I loved it as a kid.
I swear, I've probably seen it about 20 times in my life.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and it still holds up pretty well. It still is pretty good. It's definitely something that became very popular here in Utah. Family show. Get to, yeah. And the fact that Mel Gibson is the main male chicken, Rocky.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Jane Horrocks did the voice of Babs. I'm not sure who Jane. Well, I grew up. I don't know. Oh, apparently she was an evil-doing witch turned heroine in one of her earliest films, The Witches. She was Miss Irvine in The Witches. Okay.
Okay.
Played in, what other things do I recognize? Corpse Bride, the Black Widow spider in that. Apparently in Life is Sweet and
villains.
Little Voice. Yeah. You know what? Villains rock. Okay,
Yeah.
I would love
Villains
to be an evil villain in a movie who then got killed. Like, maybe got my body chopped in half. Can you imagine acting in the scene where you only have half your body? That would be amazing.
Yeah, it's like I think
oh my
zombie
gosh, where's my legs?
shows and movies are always fun.
Where's my legs, everybody? I'm bad and I got no legs. See, I could be in all the movies.
Yeah, I mean, you already talked about the Skull Room, so you're prepared to be a supervillain.
Yeah, well, that's just, like, minor villain, Villain to, like, 2 or 3 people, not to, like, the whole world.
You gotta work your way up, though. You gotta start somewhere.
My gosh, if I got chopped in half for having a skull room, that would be the stupidest story.
Yeah.
I scared a kid once or twice, and now my body got chopped in half.
Did your skulls, like, bite you, or...?
Now the children. I don't know why the children brought a guillotine when they were staying over at my house, but I should have looked at the warning signs.
Oh, it was the Addams Family children? Because they had a guillotine in that game.
I imagine it was, yeah.
So yeah, this is all tying together, all the games I've given out. Yeah, you get to get the Pac-Man sound when you get caught.
Why'd Pac-Man get chopped in half?
Yeah, put Pac-Man into a pie.
I would try eating Pac-Man if he were real. Sure.
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, what do you think Power Pellets taste like? I mean, we got the fruits and Miss
Well, I'm
Pac-Man.
not gonna eat one that grew up on Power Pellets. That's just... It's like eating fish in a lake full of mercury. I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's not organic, I guess.
Organic Pac-Man. Free-range organic Pac-Man. That's all I want in my life.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Oh my gosh. Ooh! You could slice him up like bologna.
Oh. That's a mental image.
Yum.
Oh.
Here you are, kids. Bologna sandwich. Oh, Mom, I want a Pac-Man. No, we ran out of Pac-Man yesterday. You kids just go through them so fast. What about Miss Pac-Man? Nah. They didn't have any at the store.
We have Pac-Man at home.
That's not Pac-Man. That's just... It's got
It's close
pimento
enough.
in it.
Oh, pimento.
That's the power pill, child. That's the power pill.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we had a Pac-Man board game, and you had like, these plastic Pac-Man, and you had the marbles, and you'd have to pick them up with the plastic Pac-Man. And so you'd like lose marbles all over the room. This game. Oh yeah, somebody in people in chat know the board game. I like the board game.
I saw a review about the board game. They said it wasn't like the video game.
As close as a board game can be, I
Yeah,
guess.
it was relatively close. Didn't like when you move Pac-Man, didn't it go like up in his bottom or something? The different dots.
Yeah. There was like a hole in the bottom, and you tried to capture them while moving the
Yeah, so
plastic
it's like
thing around.
hungry hippos, except you use your butt.
Yeah. I mean, which of those is better, really?
Well, one of those is more family friendly, at least.
Yeah. Oh, Logstar is mentioning the Tetris board game. I have Tetris. I have Tetris Jenga. I love weird Jengas. I have a collection of weird Jengas, and I have Tetris, like, I don't know, Connect 4 or something. I forgot what it is. Tetris board games are weird.
Yeah, we just get games like Battlestar Galactica, where you're trying to find out who's a Cylon while you're flying, trying to make it back to Cobol or whatever crap it is. Yeah. Or maybe you're trying to go to Earth. Earth/Cobol, one of those two. Yeah. And it's great. It's one of the secret role games. Possibly one of the better games I've played based off of the TV series.
Okay,
Battlestar
cool.
Galactica. Lots of fun. Apparently they're making, the same company is making an H.P. Lovecraft version of the game that basically is the exact same, just instead of dealing with Cylons and robots and stuff, you're dealing with the Deep Ones and Cthulhu and, you know, all the good stuff. I'm gonna go to jail for some of these comments that the bot has. You talked about butts too much. That's
Yeah, what are you gonna go to butt jail?
paddling. Go to butt jail.
Yeah, I love last week when I had to like let Automod know that all those quotes about the butt crotch zone were okay. There was like 5 different variations of that like Automod didn't want.
Yeah, Automod wasn't a big fan. When Automod doesn't like what I say, I should probably start changing my ways. I wonder if Automod has tried to ban Nightbot before.
So I went to see if there was a Chicken Run board game. There's 5 of them. One of them is called Chicken Run Chicken Warriors 2. I somehow doubt that this has anything to do with the movie. It doesn't seem to. This is Japanese. The goal of this game is to collect the most money for your marriage, but it's not just any money, it's the treasure of the dragon that you think you defeated. As the players enter the dragon's lair and start collecting treasure, the dragon will eventually awaken. The players must then run away from the maddened dragon while holding onto as much treasure as they can, but if they have a lot of treasure, they'll be slowed down. If the dragon gets them, not only will they hurt, they'll drop the treasures one after the other, so stack your items carefully, equip and re-equip, and trip the other player's legs as much as you can and run for your life. The player who gets out with the most treasure is declared the winner. So I don't think that has anything to do with chickens. Or this movie.
Where did you
But
find
that exists. I'm looking at Board Game Geek. There's 5 different games that are called Chicken Run.
Yeah, that
I'll
is
link
definitely not Chicken Run. I was wondering, did you possibly say you were talking about something and I just missed what you had transitioned to? But no, still Chicken Run.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a great game that we found. It's a board game. I think it's called Escape.
Okay.
And it's a game that every playthrough takes 10 minutes.
Okay, that's good.
And you play with multiple people. Imagine it's sort of like a roguelike where everybody is rolling dice and going to individual rooms at the same time. There's a soundtrack that plays with it that essentially says when the temple is starting, like when bad stuff is happening, and you all have to like roll and get back to the main safe room before like a minute passes. and then at the end, you know, if you haven't gotten all of the specified treasure and gotten to the end and gotten out of the temple, then y'all lose. But yeah, it's a strange cooperative game where everybody is just rolling dice and trying to do things all at the same time. It's chaos. Yelling is basically going to happen. And then 10 minutes is up and you can breathe again. It's great. I love it. It's Anxiety, the board game.
Sounds fun.
Except
yeah,
instead
like
of having
games.
to wait and dread what's going to happen until your turn is up, no, your turn is always there. It's always there. The fun thing as well is that, like, if you roll bad things, you have to wait for other people to come and help you in order to get your dice freed again. Sorry, I love that game. It's good.
That's okay. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I miss people. Like, it's been so long since I've had like a board game night with the pandemic and all.
We're starting to have them a little bit more, although last time we played Battlestar Galactica. Like I said. Yeah, people are saying that what I described was D&D, but no, D&D, if you want to stab a bad guy, it's probably going to take 10 minutes in and of itself, you know? This is a full dungeon that you go through in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And cooperatively, and, oh my gosh, I love some of the add-ons from the base game that I believe are included in the base game, but you know, new players aren't going to want to have these specific cards. They can add curses, and you can add different jobs. I really liked having a job that would let me just travel really far really quickly, basically a scout through the temple. Yeah. So I would definitely recommend that. If you ever get a chance to play it, please do play it, because it's an amazing game, everybody. Escape.
Okay, cool.
Okay, there's my pitch. Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah,
How are we doing? We got a naughty man is on level 7. Everybody else is still on level 6.
Yeah, Kuso6rande has been stuck here for quite a while.
Yeah, let me check. How many levels are in this game? It's quite long. $25, I think?
Okay, so we're not going to see a completion. Wait,
No.
the factory was a little bit later on in the movie. It's weird to have it in the first half of the game. Oh my gosh!
Okay, it's 24 levels.
If I could
we
partner
do go back
with
to the
board
farm.
games, I would totally pitch some board games. Like, I would love to be partnered with people who sell board games. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have some Kusoge themed board games. Like, not bad board games, just like board games based on Kuso6rande classics.
Like, what? Home Alone, the board game? Oh my gosh, if we could make a Home Alone board game that is like Escape, where you and, like, the burglars are all moving at the same time. Ooh, that could be fun. I'd sell it.
I could see that.
Yeah. Escape from
Yeah, let me
Atlantis,
see
the
if there
board
is a
game.
Home Alone
That
board
would...
game. Oh, you know what? So there's 6 Home Alone games on Board Game Geek.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, game over for Kuso6rande again. Yeah, Kuso6rande is really stuck on this. I hope that Kuso6rande is going to be able to start making some progress again.
Oh, I see one of these is an action contraption game, like Mousetrap, I guess.
Oh my gosh, that sounds great. Or like 13 Dead End Drive.
I love that game.
Oh.
I have that.
It's so good. I love doing the fireplace, you know. You go and take the person's tokens, stand them in the fireplace, and then whoop, they're in and they're gone.
Yeah. I still play that with my friends. It's a good game. Holds up.
Oh, one time I had the chandelier drop, and it landed on the person's head and just bounced off and fell to the ground, and the person was still standing. I'm like, that is majestic. You're dead, but you're a dead man walking. Dead man walking, yeah.
Always gotta play as Poopsie, though, the cat.
Well, okay, you played as everybody in 13 Dead End Drive. Like, don't you remember? You could control...
No,
you controlled everybody in the game. In fact, they didn't know which characters you had. That was part of it. You had to keep secret who your characters were so that you were able to, like, manipulate them into getting close to the exit so that when they would inherit the fortune, they could escape.
I don't think that the player was... Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, Poopsie's still the best, though.
Yeah. The fact that the kitty can inherit, like, the $1 million, that's great.
The cat deserves it.
Hey, look at True Anonymous. We are back in the yard. Level 8 here. Meanwhile, Un Fantasmamas has moved into second place, currently on level 7.
Yeah, so now we have to do more jumping over these barriers or whatever they are, and the searchlights are going to get more intense. But yeah, again, I recommend trying to figure out the layout before you make your real attempt, because you will run out of time. I am not sure I've seen anyone actually try making the big seed pile. I did tell them how to do it. You can use that when you want the other hands to stay put in one place while you do other things.
Yeah, Chet is saying, I think I saw True Anonymous use the big pile. What is a big pile? The big pile of seed?
Yeah, the big pile of seed. It gets the other hens to stay put in one place. So you can do that if you need to keep them somewhere while you're handling other things.
Oh yeah, they're
people
probably
mentioned other
just
people
gonna go
okay.
and circle around and be like, except some of the chickens are not paying attention. They're just going away.
Yeah, sometimes they just completely go the wrong way, or they go down the hole when you don't want them to go down the hole. It's great. Yeah, I like the little springy things to get them to hop over the obstacles, because they won't jump on their own.
Yeah, Oh, Amazing Toaster taking another game over. Yeah, the thing is, one player is going to be eliminated from this match, so it's really important for people who have been stuck on stages to finally get past it. If that means being more careful, if it means, you know, memorizing the early parts and getting through them quickly so that you can spend more time on the later parts, you know, you gotta come up with some strategy that will get you moving.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody's out of it. Like, this, since every level's pretty short, as long as you can figure it out, you stay in this.
People said this is like the last level of Urban Yeti from the point of view of the chickens, and I would say that Miss Tweety is an Urban Yeti. I took a look, by the way, and yeah, it does look like there are either 24 or 25 levels in this game.
Yeah. I think there's 24.
Aww. Yeah, I'm taking a look at some reviews on Game FAQs who, one of them said, you know, movies usually make lousy games at most decent. Don't worry, Chicken Run is no exception. It isn't a decent game. It's a lousy game. The repetition in this introduction can, as a matter of fact, be observed throughout the whole game. Wow, thank you so much for being a repetitive writer to make a point. Yeah, I hope that you would be able to, like, actually critically... I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna say you're dumb for
yeah, there's
using
more
repetition.
you could say about this than that. Yeah.
There's a lot to say. Yeah, by the way, Yagamoth, thank you so much for raiding. Yagamoth is going to be in the next match, and we're working to get things set up over there. So welcome on in, everybody. You're comfy. Enjoy some chickens. Enjoy running. And enjoy stealth action. And Thank you so much, Yagamoth. We were going to start a little bit later, but Yagamoth and everybody else agreed that they could start a little bit earlier. So thank you, thank you. I found a review on GameSpot. They gave it a 5.1 out of 10. The good, NA. Not applicable. It's not applicable. The bad
Not
doesn't
applicable.
even have NA. It's just a dot. Not
Yeah, I discovered
applicable.
this from a long play YouTube channel. They gave this 1.5 out of 5. This person was tilting at the AI.
You know, yeah, AI in video games can be really annoying. Oh my gosh, there's a game that I thought about giving out since the first Kuso6rande that we still haven't seen on Kuso6rande. That essentially is Escort Quest the game, and it just made me so angry as a kid. And one day we may see it. It just has never been right. Because I don't want to be the one giving it out. I hate the game so much. And I don't want to go and test
I have games like that
it.
too. Yeah, I have games like that too, where I'm like, well, this needs to be in Kuso6rande, but like, I have to put in a lot of work to make this work.
Yeah, as a kid, I was
Maybe round
not
3 and
able to
4.
get past the second stage.
Oh.
It was that bad. Well, mind you, I
Yeah.
was also not the smartest kid in the room. Well, maybe I was. I don't know. Don't know if anybody else played it with me.
Yeah, there's games like that that are just suffering, especially when you're a kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to think though. This game, I probably would have had fun with it when I was younger. Maybe I would... I don't know, I didn't really have Game Boy Color when I was growing up. You know, we had a Game Gear. But this is better than most of the Game Gear games we had. I mean, we had a RoboCop game, and this is better than that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's not a RoboCop game. Yeah, I had a Game Boy Color. It was the first console that was, like, mine. Like, my brothers had an Atari 2600, so we had that. But, like, this is the first, like, video game console that was mine, and so I played a lot of this. I didn't play this game, but I like the Game Boy Color. I'm fond of it. So I've given out a few games.
Yeah, I mean, we have a Game Boy Color now. I think the only Game Boy Color game that I have, though, is one... No, I have 2 of the Tintin games.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty much the only ones.
So Kuso6rande is the only one on level 6, so he's in danger, someone in chat's mentioning.
Uh-oh.
His 4th place.
Yeah, that timer is... Like, it's surprisingly close. Yeah, I feel bad for Kuso6rande. Kuso6rande is trying his hardest here, but just isn't able to get to the end. Yeah, Kuso6rande has become a pretty good friend as well. He's been a supporter of the stream for a while. He lives down in Brazil. Pretty dang awesome person. But unfortunately, the chickens are running. But not running fast enough. They're dumb. The dumbest chickens.
Oh, True Anonyman's on this level where you've got this stoplight
Okay.
that I could never really figure out how to use that properly. I guess you can get them to stop and go. Well,
In theory.
in theory. Oh yeah,
That's all
people
you
saying there's a
need.
timer. Yeah, the timer is a pie. Like a chicken pot pie.
Oh, I
and
thought
if the timer runs out, then you become a pie.
it is. Yeah, I thought it was a button. Like,
Oh, no,
because
no,
it
it's a
had
pie.
4 dots in the correct orientation. No, yeah, those are just the little steam holes that you poke into the pie so it doesn't explode.
Yeah, that's how close you are to becoming a pie. Yeah,
You
the
know
menu
how
on the
close
bottom,
I
we-
am to becoming a pie? Pretty dang close, you know? Ooh.
Oh no.
Nah, it's okay. I actually think, with this last week or two, we've been going out and doing a little bit more outside than usual because, 1, we're vaccinated, and 2, we really miss outside. So,
Yeah, it's
I
good when the
think
weather's nice.
I think I'm actually losing a little bit of weight.
It's good.
Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Yeah, I got fat. See, the perfect human pie candidate, that would be me. But no, I'm starting to... I want to get to where I would be stringy. Yeah, you'd have to chew me for a long time. That doesn't make for good pie.
So, who do you think would be wanting to eat this Brocenta pie?
Well, nobody, hopefully.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Like, I just
Jackson,
gotta
this
be
is going weird
honest.
place.
This is going weird places. Hey, who wants
When is
placenta
this-
pie? What?
Yeah, I
This
mean, when
isn't
is
the
the stream
first
not
time
going weird
cannibalism
places?
has come up. And it's
Oh.
not going to be the last, okay?
It's a normal conversation for this channel.
Yeah, stringy pie is bad pie. Thank you so much. Very weird comment for your first comment in my stream, but, I appreciate the insight.
Getting into the spirit of it right away.
Yeah, you're a true Kuso6rande person as soon as you talk about eating me in a pie. I don't know, I'm just, I don't really want to be buried in a coffin anyway. Was planning on getting, incinerated, turned into a pile of ashes, so if for some reason you could have a healthy way of, a healthy and legal cannibalistic distribution, then who am I to complain? I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just in theory, okay? There are probably plenty of other reasons to not eat me after I die.
There's a lot of quotable material in this stream.
Ed Mays, it's just what happens some days. Well, hey, Fantasmamas is up to level 9. This is really looking good for them. Kessenchu still stuck on level 6. I don't think there's any way for Kessenchu to make a comeback, and that is very unfortunate. But Truananiman...
Yeah, there's not enough time.
I think Truananiman's gonna take the victory today.
Yeah, I think he's moving on to... Is he moving on?
Yep, level 10.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta clear, 1 to 4 right here.
Okay, I've got a question. Fantasmamas is standing next to an exit pole. How the crap is that an exit?
Yeah, that's a good question. And also, how did the chickens just kind of spiral into the void when they get to the exit? Where did they go? I don't know.
It's like, congrats, you made it to the other side of the yard where there is still a fence. Good job.
Yeah, Fantasmamas is also on level 10.
Kessenchu, yeah, pretty much solidifying that 4th place. Oof. Amazing. Yeah, honestly, it's a battle for first between Truananiman and Fantasmamas. The other places, 3rd and 4th, appear to be locked at this point. We'll have to see. There could be some unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, but just considering how long these levels are, I doubt that they will surpass Truananiman and Fantasmamas.
Yeah, Tristan. This is what a game looks like when you can actually score it just by looking at the screen. It's great. It's fantastic. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, we had some games yesterday where we had some issues, and this is a lot more straightforward. I'm glad.
Oh my
Game Boy
gosh.
Color is usually not too
I had a
rough
lot
with
of
that.
fun yesterday, though. You know,
Oh yeah, we had some fun ones.
they were great. And yeah, one interesting thing about Kuso6rande, I think this is true for this tournament more so than a lot of others, because it's blind playthroughs of video games that people have never seen before. Odds are there are going to be games that jive with certain people and that just don't with others. You know, there's no way to inherently make it completely equal to other people, or to everybody who's playing. Simply put, some people may have played games focusing on escorting chickens a lot more than others. It's hard to say, you know?
I wonder if there are others in this genre.
The chicken escort game.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of games
there's
out there.
Lemmings.
They're so big.
Basically lemmings with chickens and isometric. And
Yeah.
I don't think you can die, like, by falling in a hole. But everybody dies if you lose. Yeah, this is Lemmings.
You can't blow up the chickens, though, like you can in Lemmings.
I mean, you can blow up the game. That's easy to do. Get some explosives, take it out back.
I see. So Time Wander is asking, can you score partial progress? So, if they had... Okay, so obviously we can do this by who got to level 10 first, which would be True and Omni-Man. Right now you can see they both have 4 chickens remaining on the bottom bar.
Yes.
If one of them got any of the chickens free, I think we could consider that progress. But at the moment, we don't.
You could win by a single chicken. Yeah, if you wing it, if you manage to... I don't know. Yeah. One chicken can make the difference.
They're both about to time out, so they could make one last push here.
Yeah. Honestly, you know, considering that we are near the end of the match, that may be something that the players will consider doing. Like, I can't get them all, but I can get a few.
Yeah.
True Anonymous, though, getting caught. Unfortunately, chicken pie for you. Oh my gosh, I've got a pot pie here. I think it's turkey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Honestly, I think I prefer turkey pot pies to chicken. Like, unless you're using the dark meat from a chicken, turkey pot pies are definitely better. Oh my gosh, Kessenchu finished the level. I am so proud. That is not going to be enough to move out of last, but seriously, great job.
Yeah, I'm
there.
glad he made it out of the level.
Yeah.
It's always frustrating when you're stuck on one level for a long time.
Yeah, this is sort of a puzzle game, and we don't really have too many puzzle games on Kuso6rande. We have them show up every once in a while, but they definitely require a different way of thinking than other games that we have show up here.
Yeah, I like when we have some different genres. It's interesting to test players' ability to do different types of games than they might be used to. And you never know, some people are really good at some of these. Yeah, right now, True Anonyman and Phantasmama still have not freed any chickens, so... Unless anything changes, I think that's the order.
Yeah. I mean, there is a minute left. We did see somebody lose by 5 seconds yesterday during one of the Mega Man games. Like, if Unphantasmamas can save one chicken is all it takes.
Yeah, I think this music's kind of a jam.
I love this music. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best music of the 3 games I offer them today, so...
Well, thank goodness.
It only gets worse from here. Round 3, nah.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's all trash. Trash all the way up. Well, you know what? This game, despite the flaws that it has, I think is a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to talk about, a lot of fun to remember the movie that this is based off of. It's been an absolute joy to have Chicken Run for Game Boy Color. That is time, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed all of the chickens, but who saved the most of them? That would be True Anonyman, managing to make it to the 10th stage. 4 chickens left to save. Un Fantasmamus essentially tied, however, made it their second. Amazing Toaster takes third, and Kesenchu unfortunately takes fourth. I'm sorry to say Kesenchu is eliminated, but that is just how the pie bakes. I don't know. What do you think? How do you feel they did?
I think they did really well. Yeah, like those, the first time you start getting to those warehouse factory levels, it can be tough. But yeah, we got everybody going, making a good run through these.
Yeah, like, the biggest problem with this is that if you start falling behind other people, it's very hard to catch up. Just because of how long the individual stages are. Of course, generally, if you're struggling with a level, that means everybody is struggling some. And that is understandable. Well, let me bring in Anonyman. Hello there, and congratulations on your victory with Chicken Run today, Anonyman.
Hello, hello, hello. I was not expecting that. I was convinced I was in last place, like, for a solid 90% of that.
It always works that way.
You were pretty much in the lead for a solid 90%.
I think after the second time, the chickens all decided to get trapped in the wrong room, and I was just sort of staring forlornly at them from the other side of the barrier.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The chickens do that.
But yeah, they do. I mean, it wasn't unfun. Like, there was a lot going on there for a Game Boy Color film tie-in game. Like, they had some ideas.
Yeah, the thing is, like, there's a lot of shovelware that comes out, a lot of games that are just extremely repetitive, what you are going to have over and over and over again. This game breaks the mold.
Yeah, definitely.
And
it could have been just a platformer or something, and it's not.
It's a weird stealth escorter that fits the movie perfectly. I'm not sure if things could necessarily be done differently at that time, because there just weren't examples before this, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
it was definitely interesting. It was definitely very interesting. As far as the stealth is concerned, there did seem to be at least a couple of occasions where you had enough time on the clock that you could just ignore it. Which was helpful when you're trying to go fast, but...
Yeah.
So, yeah, we talked about the good things. You enjoyed it. Were there any problems?
Once again, the chickens, you put down your little corn trail, and they follow you, apart from sometimes when they don't, and they decide to jump down the hole and go somewhere else, or when they decide to wander off backwards, or...
Those
or when they decide
chickens.
to walk into the electric fence again. And again, and again, and also the start-stop light, the traffic light, that looked like it was going to be really helpful to get them going when I wanted them to go and stopping when I wanted them to stop. Apart from the fact that I couldn't get it to do that at all.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, part of that can be excused because of the movie. You know, the chickens are supposed to be dumb, but they're not that dumb. They just like eating, okay? So when you put food down, all of the chickens should pay attention. There's food. They know. That's all they know how to do. Eat, and then, yeah, hopefully have eggs or die. Eat and die. That's what they do.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that the AI for the enemies is amazing, but the AI for the other hens is just terrible. Like I was saying, like, this game is bad in a way that it kind of intends to be. Like, it's not, like, it knows that it's doing that to you.
They worked with the limitations they had. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a programmer. I've never written AI for a Game Boy Color puzzle game, but I'd imagine it's not the easiest thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun.
I'm glad. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed having you. I enjoyed seeing this game. I'm sad that we had to have somebody eliminated because of it. Kesenchu, you are just fantastic. I'm sorry that you're out, but we'll have this again next year, you know? But that's how tournaments go. You gotta eliminate people eventually, and you are in a solid enough place to make it to round 3. It's looking good for you for the possibility of moving into round 4 as well, so great job.
Ooh, we get to play more terrible games. Yay.
I know, that's your reward. Punishment. No, it doesn't. No, it's crap all the way down. That's what it is. Well, thank you so much. And
thank you so much for having me, and for all of the organization on this, and to all of the other players. Thank you so much for playing with us and enjoying Chicken Run together, because good game to all of you, and to you, Placentia, and to you, Hedge Maze, and just to everyone involved with this. It's just amazing, and I'm just sort of spraying words out of my mouth now. Aww. This isn't a sentence. I'm just sort of being very enthusiastic at all of you.
Well, thank you. I love the enthusiasm. Question, do you stream anything else over at your channel, or anything that people should know about that you're involved with?
No, I'm not very interesting, really. I'm not really a regular streamer, which is like, I mean, I've thought about it, but when I have more stable internet, 'cause I don't know, like, I don't know if you were getting any like dropped frames on that, because usually there are dropped frames.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, that's completely okay. Honestly, we have a lot of people who do this more casually, you know, just streaming in the case of tournaments, and that's completely okay. You know, the streaming life isn't for everybody. And honestly, there are sometimes that I think I don't. It took years to get like anywhere near where this channel is right now. So it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And we all appreciate the work you put into it.
Well, thank you. I think that's all the time that we have. So thank you, Anonyman, and thank you, Hedge Maze. Both of you take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you all.
Everybody, this is Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, and we've got this really weird Captain Planet music in my ears right now. Meow, 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 meow. Well, you know what? Enjoy the tunes, enjoy the thrills. Hopefully you feel some chills, because we're going to run to an ad, and we're probably actually going to start the next match right after. So no waiting. We're getting to our second match. I'm moving to a different song because that one was cursed.